Just because you're failing at something doesn't necessarily mean it's time for you to quit. Sometimes you need to give yourself more time to gain more experience, understanding, knowledge. Hands-on experience cannot be learned through a book. I'm sorry. And a lot of people love to say, that person is so talented, they're so lucky. I hate that because it minimizes all their hard work, right? That they put in their dedication. Although they may be talented, talent can only carry you so far, right? That's why they say hard work will beat talent any day. When you think of singers, although they may be able to sing, people who practice can hold a note longer. They can switch naturally, right? It comes with practice. People who are in the basketball league, some of them have been playing since they were a kid, right? Writers have been writing short stories since elementary. So before you quit on something, really ask yourself, have you been making a conscious, consistent effort? Because in order to be great, I'm sorry, it's going to take time. Greatness takes time. If you want to be great at anything, you are going to have to give yourself time. I'm sorry, there are no shortcuts. The actor that played Jim on The Office, he talked about how he tried acting for 3 years. He had decided before he tried, if I don't make it in 3 years, I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna move on to something else. So it was 2.5 years in, and he called his mom. He said, hey mom, I'm coming home. This acting stuff is not working out. She said, wait a minute. It's not the full 3 years yet, because it was like August or something. She said, give yourself at least a full 3 years, because that's what you said you would do. A month went by and he got his job on The Office, right? So each person is different. You have to decide how much time are you willing to invest. But before you quit, I want you to really ask yourself, have you really exalted all your efforts on a conscious level? Did you really put in that consistent effort before you give up? Did you really network with people who are successful in that field before you give up? Did you read all the books that you could within that time? Listen to audiobooks before you give up? Because it's easy to just quit when we're failing. If you're failing at something new and you're ready to quit, don't let that be the only reason. If you give it a few tries and you still haven't got it, keep going. But decide how many tries you're going to give it, right? But really be conscious of the effort you're making. Not that half-stepping, right? But really giving it your all. Can you really sit here and say, I've given this my all for this amount of time consistently? Like I haven't slacked off and it's still not working out. I remember when I got hired at Home Depot, I was hired to basically do planograms, do schematics. It's basically when you put products in one store and then you go to another store and you do the same thing. So all the stores can look alike. So when you go to Target and you look for soap, you can find that exact same soap on the exact same aisle and shelf. So when I first started, I was so confused. I felt lost. I felt like, why did they hire me? I'm never going to get this. But after 6 months of being there, I was moving quick and fast and everything. Now and then I would slow down because I was a perfectionist and I wanted the shelf labels to be perfect. But I mastered it, guys. Don't give up.